Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are setting up my 67th journal, which is going to be this Muji journal right here. I got a pack of 5 of these from the thrift store for $4, which I thought was not a bad deal. Actually, I think it was less than $4 because I had a coupon. So yeah, I'm finally getting around to using the first one, which I'm super excited about. I will be using this for the beginning of my 5th year of university, which is my last year and my first year of teachers college. So I figured I would set it up with you guys a little bit early because I am leaving for my Europe trip in 2 weeks. And then the second I get back from that Europe trip, I'm moving in and then starting my 5th year of university. So I figured it would be necessary to set this up a little bit early just so that it's ready for when I get back for my travels. Anyway, on the cover here, we have this adorable vinyl from Paus Arnoch. It is just so beautiful. I love this little frog, the watercolor on this, or maybe it's not watercolor, but her art is just absolutely stunning, and I'm so excited to use this journal. I just feel like the cover is super simple, but super cute. Again, it's my first time using one of these Muji notebooks, but I think it'll be lots of fun. On this first little page here, I'm just gonna make a mini cover page, and I thought it would be cute to put this is probably my kindergarten graduation or like preschool graduation photo. I thought it would be cute to put that on the cover just to celebrate my last year of school. I think it's adorable, and I got a bunch of these photos from my grandma who has been digitizing her photo collection, and so she gives me all the prints of me or me and my sister so that I can use them in my journal. Anyway, underneath here we're just going to write volume, what volume did I say this was? 67. Maybe I'll use my brush pen and then stick that underneath. But again, I just thought that was really appropriate because it is my final year of school, probably forever. I don't really have plans to go back after school. So yeah, I thought it would be a cute little like throwback moment. I mean, I'm sure I also will do something similar for my journal that ends off my, I guess, like academic career. I do have a few other graduation photos from like grade 8 that I could put in for when I get there. But anyway, this is such a cute photo. It also just reminds me of the photos we took for the kids at the daycare where I'm working this summer because they recently just got their grad photos in and they're just so adorable. Okay, so that is that. Now, I did notice that these pages are super thin, but that's okay because I'm gonna put this card on this side anyway. My only problem is that when you flip it to this side, you'll be able to see through it, but I feel like it's not too bad. So I think I'm just gonna stick this down anyway. But before we get to that, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using for my main theme for this journal setup. I'm going to be using this countryside kit from Papershire. As you can see, I have already used some of the kit for, I think this was a planner spread in my memory planner. And so I have used some of the stickers, but there are still plenty left for this setup. And this kit is just absolutely adorable. Look at the lamb and the deer, like that is just so cute. I am obsessed with this art, and this is from Papershire. So I will leave the link to Zenny Shop down below where you can get 10% off your first order if you use my referral link, and I will get some points if you choose to sign up through that. So pretty. So let's get started with the setup. I also have a few other supplies here that I thought might be useful. Might be a bit of a mess right now. This is an envelope I want to stick in the back, so we'll do that later. I am going to use this brown as my base. Gonna glue that in the middle. This glue stick is running a little bit low, so maybe we'll see if we can use it up in this video. Okay, very fun. And then we're gonna rip off a bit of this yellowish tissue paper, which I thought matched super well with the colors of the stickers, and we will just stick that down on the page as well. Yep, this glue stick is running super duper low. Okay, there we go. Then to add in this pop of green that I see here, I have this little paint sample from Home Depot. You guys know I love to use paint samples in my journaling spreads. It's such a fun way to collect a bunch of colors that you can use when you're doing spreads like this. And I feel like that is perfect. It's very bright and summery. I do think that this kit, the art kind of leans towards fall and summer, so I feel like it's a good transition. I will be starting this journal when I get back, which will be August 26th. Which is my move-in day to school. And so I feel like this is a good theme for August and September. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, we are going to pick out the stickers I want to use for this. I'm going to want to find a box to put in the middle where I can write the start date of this journal. I do have this one and this one. Both are good options. I think I like this little plant box a little bit more. We're going to stick that down. And then as for like the corners, let's see what we have. So many options. I think for one corner, I definitely need to do the animals. So I'm going to do the little deer up here. And then in this bottom corner, I might do, it's so hard. There's so many good stickers. I might do these chickies in the baskets. I also want to layer it, of course, with some other stickers. Whoops. So let's take a look at what we have. I have these beige-ish little, like just sticker flakes, which I think would be cute. So let's do some of those. Let's do that in the corners. And then we can layer, I think, this green like that, maybe here. And I also have this orange, which I think would be cute to just layer here with this kind of olivey green. We'll do a bit more of the orange. And you guys know I like to make my spreads really symmetrical. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. One, two, three. Oops, it's a little crooked. Oops, and I'm totally pushing this sticker onto my desk. So let me just get my X-Acto knife to lift that up. Okay, we're gonna move these to the side. Okay, let's stick this on, hopefully not so, oh my God, that is super crooked. Okay, I gotta bring it closer to myself to see. Sometimes it's hard when I'm kind of a little bit leaned back to try and place these stickers exactly how I want them to be. That is still crooked. How come I cannot get this right? Okay. There we go. This one needs to be fixed just a little bit on the left side. Okay, cute. Now I can layer on my little sheep and the chicks. I'm gonna move this up a little bit actually, if I can get it off. Just a little bit up so that it peeks up over. Same thing with the sheep down here. Put a little bit more glue on this tissue paper. Okay, cute. Honestly, that is a pretty fire setup, if I do say so myself. Love that theme. Now, on the right side here, I'm gonna stick in this card, which is also from Paper Shower, and I figured I would just put a few stickers on it to make it match a little bit more. So first, we're going to need to glue this down. If I can get enough glue out of this glue stick, it is really running low, as you can see. We're gonna try to center that. Cute. Maybe it's a little high. I can slide it down. Perfect. And then I will stick on some of these little sticker flakes. Gonna do the same thing on the upper side. You guys know I love my symmetry. And then just to pull in some more of the theme from the original setup, I'm going to pull in a little Pantone sticker. And then should I do any dots? I could. Why don't we do a dot sticker here and a dot sticker there. So symmetric, my heart is happy. And I think that is good for this little setup page here. Now, in the back, I also just wanted to stick in an envelope. If you guys have watched my videos in the past, whenever a journal doesn't have a pocket in the back, I just like to stick in an envelope so that I can put any like random miscellaneous things in the back if I ever need to. Now I'm really trying to get the glue out of this glue stick. It's getting to the point where it's just scraping against the paper, but I should be able to finish off this video with this glue stick. Try my best. Okay. In the back, we're just gonna stick this hopefully in the middle. Hopefully it's straight. I think it is. And it's perfect because there's a little bit of red on the inside, which I thought matched the red of the spine of this journal. Okay, let's do a little bit of tidying up around here. Perfect. So that is everything for this setup. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!